tomorrow, flip a coin, the weather's on a mood swing. Chris Silveri's here to give us a little perspective in weather first. Chris?
I think I need some Prozac. Looking at the maps coming up for the next week or so, we have clouds and showers, warm, sticky temperatures for the next 6, maybe even 7 days. Outside, you can see the warm temperatures around the region, pretty close to normal. But when you factor in humidity, it was just a miserable day. When you have that warm, humid air, thunderstorms are always something to worry about. Right now, I think we're in the clear, but if you look back towards Buffalo, you see a line of showers and thunderstorms. This is something we'll have to keep an eye on for tonight, tomorrow, and actually through the next 6 days or so. But your weather forecast for the rest of tonight, just a chance of showers tonight through the wake-up. Fog could be a problem, but by the time we get to the midday in the afternoon, we could have some showers and thunderstorms coming through. I'll track the rest of your forecast in just a few minutes. Laura?
The weather is expected to do a number on our roads, especially during the rush hour commute. Let's go live to Chris Silveri. He joins us from Latham Farms, just along the Northway. Hey, Chris, how you holding up?
Not too bad, Teresa. It's been snowing steadily, as Neil has been saying. It's coming down probably about a ½ inch per hour, just measured about 2-3 minutes ago. And we have about 2 inches of snow so far. Obviously, the big story is what's happening with the commute. Let's go take a look right now on the Northway. And right now, as we've been sitting here, obviously, it's still not the big hours of the commute, and the roads are still fairly passable. Haven't seen a lot of trucks coming by to clear the road, so if the main roads haven't been cleared that much, just imagine what the secondary and tertiary roads are going to be like. Definitely going to have to get out there early and probably clean out the car and give yourself extra space, extra time. The shovel, also probably the scraper, going to be your friend this morning as we come through the rest of the morning. I got a feeling this is going to be one of your friends as you go through this morning, but as Neil says, it does get warmer. We'll watch this for you for the rest of the morning. But Teresa, right now, not a lot of problems on the roadways, but it's still early. We'll let you know what goes on throughout the rest of the morning.
Now, if your travel plans are taking you to the Midwest.
Right now, very, very important to watch. Hurricane Isabel is churning in the Atlantic. You can see it's about 500 miles away from the Leeward Islands, right about here. 160 miles an hour. I'll step across so you can see this a little better. Category 5 hurricane. First Category 5 since Mitch back in '98 that devastated Central America. The problem is we continue to see this storm take a track to the west. If you look up here, you see this front. That's the system that kept Fabian out into the Atlantic. What I think happens is it actually steers it towards the South Atlantic states, and that could be a problem getting around, say, mid-week next week, as we do have the possibility of a major hurricane going towards the southeastern states. Again, temperatures for us today, very nice, actually a little bit warmer than down south. We had a lot of sunshine. We will have a problem coming back, though. If you look right down to the south, right here, this is what's left of Tropical Storm Henri, Tropical Depression Henri also. And we have a system out to the west. As I step out, you can just barely see it over Minnesota. These two systems are going to combine sometime Sunday. Until then, we keep the great weather. High pressure stays with us. We have this great weather not only tonight, but by the time you wake up tomorrow morning, I think it's fantastic. We keep it going through most of Friday and Saturday. But watch what happens by the time we get into the second part of your Saturday. Again, starts out nice in the morning. Temperatures, again, probably in the 50s and 60s. But we have the remnants of Henri coming up and a front coming out to the west. They're just going to combine, and they really don't want to move for about 4 or 5 days. Now, a lot of times when we talk about these systems staying with us for a while, we're usually off by a day or so. But I think it is a good chance, scattered showers for a long period of time. So no problems on Lake Champlain tomorrow. Get out and enjoy it. It looks to be a great day before we finally have some nasty weather coming back. Your forecast for tonight, maybe just some patchy fog, especially in the valleys. 45 in Saranac Lake. Temperatures everywhere else in the low to mid-50s, and it will be clear, so really not too much to worry about. Again, here, though, tomorrow, very similar to today, maybe the same temperatures, maybe a degree or two more. Saranac Lake, 76, 82 in Burlington. Once you get into the Green Mountains, probably in the upper 70s. Bus stop forecast, nothing to worry about. 50 to 60s, you head off to school tomorrow. By the time you come back, temperatures 75 to 80. Here is your 7-day futurecast. And you'll see one more really good day. Then we start to lose it on Saturday as we have more clouds coming in, 75. And then look at Saturday late through Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday maybe even. Temperatures in the low to mid-70s, and maybe we break out of it by the time we get to Thursday. Now another long period of, unfortunately, bad weather coming back.
All right, Chris, thank you very much.
Good afternoon. I'm meteorologist Chris Silveri alongside Jay Kendrick here in the Capital News 9 Weather Center, tracking the storms that are developing for you. Right now on Sky Tracker 9, you can see some storms mainly north and west of Albany. As we zoom into parts of the North Country, going to Herkimer County where you have a severe thunderstorm warning. We're watching these storms now translate into Warren County, also going into Fulton County right around Broad Albany, just south of Great Sacandaga Lake. We are watching these storms continuing to move to the north and northeast and continuing to go into our region. So Warren County going going into Saratoga County over the next couple hours. That's something we'll have to deal with as we have these storms coming through. Because of these storms coming into our region, the National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 7 p.m. for our region for this entire area in yellow. What we can basically expect as we go through the rest of the afternoon and the evening with any thunderstorm, rain, hail is always possible, along with the winds and the lightning. But the main threats, I think, for this afternoon and this evening will be the heavy rain, some small hail. Already some areas reporting about 3/4 inch hail just to the west of our area, and gusty winds. So we'll have to watch that as we go through the rest of the afternoon and the evening as well. Taking a look at what's going on around our region, one of the reasons why it is so prevalent, the thunderstorms coming through right now, 86 degrees right now, and that's hot enough, but you factor in humidity, and it has the heat index going into the low to mid 90s. You start cooking off the atmosphere as you start getting into the later parts. It's almost a perfect scenario for those summer type afternoon thunderstorms popping up from time to time. We are in the warm sector, or just a really oppressively humid sector, I guess I should say, of this storm system that you can see going back to the west. Behind it, we do have cooler and drier weather. Eventually, that does get in here. It's going to take a while. So today, and even more prevalent tomorrow, I think we have a chance of those storms coming through as this front continues to move into the hot and humid air. And as it continues to move in, showers and thunderstorms are a good bet, not only today but tomorrow as well. The good news is it will continue to push Tropical Storm Gaston away from us, but we'll pay for it with showers and thunderstorms as we go through the rest of the afternoon today and tomorrow. High temperature, upper 80s with the humidity. It'll feel more like 90 to 95. Continue with some of those showers and thunderstorms tonight, 69. Tomorrow, another chance, maybe even a better chance of some storms coming through. Some of them could be severe, right around 80 degrees. Take a look at your forecast for the next 7 days. It does get better, but we'll have to wait and pay for it. Tomorrow, in the low 80s with another round of severe weather possible. By the time we get to Tuesday, we start to dry out, 78 degrees, and then we'll start to feel downright fall-like as we get into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday with some of the cooler weather coming back our way. Temperatures back into the 70s. Friday start to warm up again, and Saturday back to 80. But again, severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 7 p.m. for the entire area.
All right, Chris, you're outside checking out the weather. I hear it's just a little cooler than yesterday.
Just a little bit. We go from Hemingway to Harry Potter, quite a switch when you think about it that way. But today is just a fantastic day. We have great weather outside right now. Everyone's just about getting outside for lunch, and they're really enjoying the weather. But it's starting to pick up a little bit. The winds and the clouds are starting to roll in from the west. But right now, it looks like just a few clouds, mainly spectacular weather over the next 24 to 48 hours. Outside right now, you can see temperatures just about everywhere, actually everywhere, is in the 70s right now. And we're only going to add about 5 to maybe 7 more degrees on this, so it's going to be very comfortable, more like fall than compared to summer. Now, if you look on top of us right now, we have some clearing skies, but if you look just to the north in southern Canada, there are a few clouds just starting to form. That could be coming here later on this afternoon and into the overnight period before we finally start to see it clear out. But right now, it looks like just some clouds coming our way, and we have some great weather for the next 24 to 48 hours, like I said. So we'll start with your forecast for today. Sunshine, a few more clouds later on in the afternoon. Temperature is about 75 to 80. It will be a little bit warmer once you start getting into southern and central New Jersey. We'll take a look at your forecast for tonight. The skies will be clearing, and it will be cool. Look at Newburgh, 49 degrees. Some parts of the Hudson Valley will be cooling off quite nicely. You can see temperatures around the rest of the region will be falling in the mid-50s outside the city, and the city will probably bottom out right now in the low 60s. And of course, very, very important, the Subway Series. It looks like weather is going to be spectacular. 75 degrees, mostly sunny at first pitch time at 7:10, and it looks like that weather continues into tomorrow and part of Sunday. And speaking of looking into the weekend, here's the forecast right now. You can see that we have some increasing clouds on Sunday, maybe a shower late on Sunday, but I think it's more of a Monday event into the early part of Tuesday, and we do have a chance of a thunderstorm or two on Monday. Then we start clearing out on Tuesday, and we have the better weather coming back right now for Wednesday and Thursday. But the big news is no real heat to worry about, and the humidity is low, so it's going to be great weather. Get out and enjoy it if you can, especially if you can go to the Met-Yankee game. It looks like the weather is going to be spectacular. So that's your forecast. Cindy, Lisa?
You're already breaking out your holiday ties.
I have so many over the years. I keep getting them. I have to start wearing them now, or I'll never get through them.
I'm sure they can't see it. So this is a Coca-Cola bear tie? Is that what that is?
Polar bears.
Very cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got his Christmas tree going.
Yeah, Christmas tree.
Stores
Star.
start what now? After Halloween?
I've got
Putting up their
boxers
windows?
too, but you'll have to trust me on that.
Chris.
Wow. Should tease that for the next segment. Chris's underwear coming up at 6:05. 5:23 right now. Time for sports. No boxers, no briefs. Here's CBS 2 Sports Director Brett Haber.
All right, thank you very much. Oh, how you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
All right.
Pretty good.
Good.
We're ready to toss it to you, and didn't know you were popping up. You didn't know you were popping up either, did you?
No, not at all.
All right, well, take it away.
April Fools, what a way to start a month.